Morning, peeps. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Hopefully you're all doing very, very well. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Thank you as well if you're new to the channel. Thank you for passing by. If you're an old school member, thank you once again for watching another video. Don't forget as well as you're watching it to like and share. It really does help the channel. Thank you to everyone that continues to do that. All right. By the way, I don't know what's going on with all these spams, all these spam bots that we're getting on the videos. Ladies saying things like kiss, kiss, kiss and heart, heart, heart and I love you. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I tried to delete them and I tried to turn the comments off and find out what's going on, but it's everywhere. Like there's some random videos that I've been watching in the last couple of days. It's there as well. So I don't know. So for those of you asking me, has Addy been watching naughty videos? Not to that extent. We'll leave that there. All right, what should we talk about? I don't know I don't really actually have a big subject, but I'm sure we'll find one as we go through the talking points. Let me just get another page open very quickly. All right, let's open that page. All right, what's this one? Kholich's jaw is fine, suffered facial strictures. Yeah, that was a tough fight, wasn't it, against Bout? Brutal fight, man. Brutal fight. Bout done well to come through that one. I spoke about that yesterday, so we're not really gonna touch on that too much. But Kholich is I don't know, he's known now, right? I mean, he might be somewhat of a good gatekeeper for 175 pounds. Might be. I mean, this guy has fought as an amateur at 91 kilos, so heavyweight. So big boy, good boxer, could be a very good gatekeeper. Could be. I wouldn't be shocked if somewhere down the line he's welcome back to the UK and he fights an Anthony Yarde somewhere down the line. I don't think Anthony Yarde's going to fight him now, no chance. But maybe, I don't know, sort of 12 to 18 months time, he might be welcome back. Hrgovic, Babic is not on my level, needs a lot more wins to face me. Agreed. We all need to calm down a bit with this Babic. I mean, look, good luck to him. He's come. We only know him really. I mean, some of us know him as an amateur, but most of us only know him really as a Dillian Whyte sparring partner. He's taken his opportunity, a couple of fights, couple of wins, couple of knockouts. He's got a character, and I wouldn't be shocked if he's on a lot more matchroom cards going forward. They are trying to match him up, I believe, with Tom Little. Then if he gets through that, then he step up again to a Dave Allen. And there are other fighters out there as well, but those are the ones that I think make most sense. As for the Hrgovics of the world, don't be silly. Again, I've just said he's far too small as a heavyweight anyway. I mean, he fought Kholich. This is a good example. He fought Kholich as an amateur. They're 2-2, so they split the results. Kholich is now a light heavy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to say he should go down to light heavy, but he's definitely a cruiserweight. He's got a cruiserweight frame. Could definitely be a cruiserweight. He's got a bit of timber around the stomach as well, so he can go down. All right, what's this? Sean Simpson's boxing future is unknown after swelling discovered near brain. Bloody hell. Boy, and Sean Simpson's an unbeaten fighter as well. I think he's at 12 or 13-0. Bantam or super bantam or both maybe. Man, just as you're starting to make that step to the next level, because he hasn't really fought anyone yet, but I'm guessing his next sort of year and a half plan was to maybe step into that territory where you're fighting names, maybe guys on the slide, and then you get that news. But I mean, health is wealth. Health is wealth. The sad thing for him, if this does mean the end of his boxing career, is that he's not made any money because, again, he hasn't had those fights, right? If he had 1 or 2 fights and you made some money, then it's like, okay, you know what? I've made some money. He's not really made that. So that's a shame. I hope that he takes this seriously. And what I mean by that is, especially in America, I mean, you can go from state to state and you know a doctor who knows a doctor who will say, yeah, you're fine, you're okay, and you might get commissioned to fight. That's the problem. Hopefully he takes it seriously. I remember, and this is obviously different because this is swelling on the brain. Remember when Miguel Cotto was going to fight Margarito? I don't know if you guys remember, Cotto messed up Margarito's eye. Look, his eye was gone. Basically, he had one eye, basically. His eye was really bad. And I don't know where the fight was going to take place first, but the first place was going to take place. Basically, he couldn't get sanctioned. Couldn't get sanctioned for the fight, so they moved the fight. Just so basically another doctor said, yeah, it was fine. It wasn't fine. His eye was fucking ridiculous. I remember it on the 24/7 shows, I think it was. But yeah, hopefully Sean Simpson takes this seriously. If there is swelling near the brain, then that's it. Call it quits. It's not worth it. I think he's got a daughter. I'm sure he's got a young daughter. It's not worth it. It isn't. He's still young, can still find a career elsewhere. Let's have a look. WBC president. Canelo is greatest attraction in world boxing. We need him back ASAP. Is Canelo the greatest attraction? He's big. It's weird because I was talking about Mayweather yesterday or the day before, and I was talking about him as we missed that attraction. Like just a big Mayweather fight. Or even when Pacquiao was in his peak. Even Cotto when he was in his peak. They just felt like really massive occasions. Canelo probably is number one right now, right? Probably is number one, but it doesn't feel like he's that big. Like nowhere near, obviously, the Mayweather and the Pacquiao, right? Maybe above Cotto, but nowhere near Pac-Man or Mayweather. So it's not, I don't actually believe we need him back ASAP like that. I don't feel like I've missed anything with Canelo not being here. It's true. It's true. Like if Mayweather didn't, like if when May was at his peak, and if he didn't fight in September, I feel like I've missed something. Because it wasn't just the fight with Mayweather. It was everything. It was the lead up to the fight. It was the press conference where he would goad his opponents. Then it was, I think, the fantastically written 24/7 shows. Even his weigh-ins were a little bit, always had a bit of drama as well. And then his post-fight interviews, everything with Mayweather. That's what I miss. Canelo just gives me, look, maybe I'm being a bit too fickle here, but all he gives me is the fight. There's nothing in the build-up. Doesn't give me anything in the build-up. Just gives me the fight. And sometimes, I don't know, I need a bit more. But I don't know. But yeah, he probably is the greatest attraction. But there aren't that many attractions. There aren't that many attractions. Hopefully, someone else can take that mantle in a couple of years and do a better job. I know it's harsh, but it's true. It's true. That's why we all miss Mayweather. We all do, let's be honest. Zepeda vows to leave no doubt as to winner in Jose Ramirez rematch. Is he getting the rematch? Is this, what about Catterall? It's almost like he's talking like it's a done deal. Or maybe they do Ramirez Catterall and they're just so confident that Ramirez beats Catterall. I think Ramirez beats him, but it's no gimme. Obviously Zepeda Ramirez, that fight a couple of years back, Ramirez won it by majority decision, so it was a close fight. And after what Zepeda done to Baranchyk in that fight of the year, I can see why people now are saying, yeah, let's do it again, Zepeda and Ramirez, right? Plus now there's more belts on the line as well. We'll see. Gervonta Davis, I will definitely make the weight for Santa Cruz fight. We'll see. I feel like he's got the kind of attitude where even if he doesn't make the weight, he doesn't give a fuck. The fight still happens. Gets fined. What's he going to get fined? 20%? He'll take the 20% fine. He doesn't necessarily care as well about Santa Cruz's belt. So I feel like he could take the piss and come in, especially if now it's at 130. It is at 130, I'm sure. He'll come in at 133. And what's going to happen? Are we going to call the fight off? Of course not. Of course not. Santa Cruz will take that 20% portion of his wage and the fight happens. He's got that kind of attitude where I don't think he actually gives a fuck. Doesn't think he gives a fuck. Problem is, when you're starting from such a high point, don't help yourself, do you? Like, we've all seen images of him walking around with a belly. Fact. I get it, he's short and stocky, but the fact is, this kid doesn't live the life, does he? There's no way, like, there is absolutely no way Gervonta Davis, in between camps, lives the life. And look, I get it, you're young, you're rich, you're a millionaire, right? I mean, but his career's short. His career is so short. Live the life, start stacking money, and then, like, after you're done, which could be 32, 33, again, not everyone goes on to Mayweather and Bernard Hopkins age of 50 fighting. Once you're done, enjoy everything. But for this little short window, just be the best you can absolutely be. Be the best. or you're going to regret it. He will regret it. I mean, I've seen so many Gervonta Davis type fighters over the years that eventually had talent, right, and just regret it. Broner's obviously the one that springs to mind for this era, but I mean, Zab had super talent. And I bet if you speak to Zab and ask him what he could have done, right, I bet Zab talks about living the life in between fights. Zab, I don't think it was as talented as Mayweather, but it was close. Zab was super talented. And look, he became a world champion, became a two-weight world champion. Did he win it about at 154? I don't think so, but became a two-weight world champion. So it's not like he didn't do anything, but he could have done so much more. Could have done so much more. It's a shame with Zab. I really did like Zab. Navarrete Villa. That's Ruben Villa. Remember that fight is, I think it might be this Friday. Good luck to Ruben Villa. Good luck to Sam Garcia and everyone in that camp. I wish him good luck. This is it. This is what you've been waiting for, right? You've been waiting for the world title fight. This is it. Take it. Take it. Yeah, massive shout out to them. Massive shout out to Sam Garcia, who's in that camp. Yeah, I was going to tell you a story, but I won't. Just massive shout out to Sam Garcia, who's helped me a lot. Massive shout out to him. Let's hope that him and his camp can get that world title. All right, Canelo versus Yildirim, purse bid given a final 15-day extension. Yeah. Why is there even a purse bid for this? Like, I don't know. We'll see. I would love, I'd absolutely love, like, I remember when Povetkin fought Vladimir Klitschko, and Povetkin's promoter, who's obviously like just loaded, won the purse bid, and Vladimir Klitschko had to go to Russia. I'd love someone from Yildirim's team just to all of a sudden come with just some ridiculous offer, like ridiculous. And so Canelo has to go over and fight Yildirim in wherever Yildirim's from. Where's he, Turkey? Or is he Turkish but Germany based? Wherever that is. But Canelo has to go somewhere. That'll be different, but I doubt it. All right, let's talk about this one. Let's talk about this. Daniel Dubois versus Joyce, set for November 28th. So we have a date. It was confirmed last week, I believe, that the fight was on, but we didn't have a date. What was also confirmed today, or yesterday, sorry, I'm a bit late to the party here, was that it won't be on pay-per-view. Obviously, everyone went hysterical, like, yes, obviously, we're very, very happy. And it is good news. Let's be honest, that is good news. I know some people were saying, we're now celebrating a fight not being on pay-per-view that shouldn't have been on pay-per-view. Whatever. We know how it works now. Let's stop moaning. We know how it works now. Most of these big fights, unfortunately, will be on pay-per-view, especially in the UK. Especially in the UK. We're not always seeing it in America. I mean, Lomachenko is the big one, right? But they're even talking about Crawford versus Brook not being on pay-per-view. So not always the case. But in the UK, a big fight, and this is a big fight, you normally have to do pay-per-view, especially as there are no fans. I mean, so you're losing nearly $1 million on the gate. So you would think that BT would have chucked it on pay-per-view, but obviously they're providing the money. They're providing the money. Or there's a big backer somewhere behind this who's saying, you know what, I'll pay them regardless. Because I thought the only way they could pay these two was to put it on pay-per-view. Honestly, I thought if it goes on pay-per-view and it gets 100,000 buys, I'm just being conservative here. I mean, my maths are crap, but that's what's that, 2 million? I don't know, what's it, 20 quid? Something like that. So I thought that's the way they'll pay them. Obviously not. But I'm just excited that this fight is going ahead. I think it's going to be a barnstormer. I really do think it's going to be a barnstormer. I tell you else what might be a barnstormer. Nathan Gorman versus Latte. Is that this weekend? Sorry, I'm deviating from the subject here. We'll go back to Daniel Dubois, Joyce. I mean, mate, don't sleep on Latte to win that fight, you know. Do not sleep on him. No, this isn't a disrespect to Nathan Gorman, but that Latte brought it, didn't he? I think it is this weekend, but it's definitely Richard Latte's fight. Remember, Richard Latte, for those of you that don't remember, is the one that went toe-to-toe with Daniel Dubois and literally thought, fuck it, let's have it. Like, he comes to win. He isn't coming just for a little paycheck. He's coming to win. So that should be an interesting scrap. All right, back to Dubois, Joyce. Yeah, very happy it's happening. Man, really can't pick the winner in this one. Really can't. My gut feeling says Joe Joyce. Like everything now is like, I'm thinking, oh, Joe Joyce is just, like, he's got that, you can hurt Joe Joyce, but he's got these powers of recovery and he's got a gas tank, man. He's got a gas tank. And if Daniel Dubois doesn't flatten him, then, But in saying that, Joe Joyce could flatten Daniel Dubois as well. I think it can go the other way, right? I mean, we haven't seen Dubois' chin tested that much. I mean, Lartey hit him a couple of times. But I think Joe Joyce is a bit bigger and stronger than Lartey, so we'll soon find out, right? Not long left to find out. 7 weeks or so to see who makes that step up and maybe gets in and around that top 15. Maybe. What do you guys think about that? Like, I was going to say top 20, but some people say I'm a bit too harsh. Top 15, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. What else we got? Liam Williams, Andrade, most avoided. I keep chasing him. He does keep chasing him, but we know this isn't how boxing works. For Andrade, and this isn't a disrespect to Liam Williams, who I think it's a tough fight, you know. Liam Williams is a tough fight for most people at 160, you know. But Andrade wants a big money fight. Why is Andrade, and look, Liam Williams is the mandatory, but it's not a big money fight. It's not a big money fight. All you want at this stage of your career, if you're Andrade, is a big money fight, right? You're a 2-weight world champion, and you've not had that fight yet. And so while Williams is chasing him, Andrade looks like, from the outside looking in, to be chasing Billy Joe Saunders. Is that a big fight? I don't know. But the one, obviously, is Jamal Charlo. That's the one he's chasing. That's the one. I say Jamel could pop up to 160, could fight him. But Jamal makes more sense because obviously he's got the WBC belt. So we'll see what happens with Andrade. If I'm Andrade, I can't lie to you. I don't know what DAZN and Matchroom are paying him. Must be good. But I'm knocking on Eddie's door. Like, what is this? What is this? Like, really? Not just him, Liam, like Callum Smith. What is this? Honestly, what's going on here? I mean, Billy Joe, hello? What's happening, Eddie? Like, we're all in and around the same weight class. Can we just fight each other, please? Man, what is going on? Anything else here? Lomachenko, if I have the chance to cause Lopez pain, I'm going to do it. I'll tell you now, I get most of my predictions wrong. Just because, just do. It's boxing, isn't it? Anything can happen. Hate that saying, but it's true. Anything can happen. Lopez ain't beating Lomachenko. Ain't beating him. Oh, he's big and strong. Okay, this isn't a bodybuilding contest, people. It's not a bodybuilding contest. I think we need to stop this he's big and strong thing. It's boxing. There's a reason why Mayweather, and look, maybe I'm going too far by saying Mayweather because we're talking about one of the greatest there, but there's a reason why Mayweather was unbeaten at 147, and even a couple of times went up to 154, went up to 154. Everyone was bigger than him at 147, apart from when he took the piss and fought the people like Marquez and Guerrero, but majority of people were bigger than him. Skills pay the bills. And there's not many boxers more skillful than Lomachenko. Lomachenko doesn't have wear and tear either. You know, we're not talking about 38-year-old Lomachenko. Yes, he had shoulder surgery. That was after, get this right, Linares, right? And then he went into his fight with, how am I forgetting? I can't believe I'm forgetting the guy he went into the fight with. The guy that Gervonta Davis smoked early. Why have I forgot who that is? And basically, I'm trying to say he didn't look good in that fight, but that was after shoulder surgery. Sorry, Pedraza. Apologies, people. But when this guy starts to go into that tool bag, you know it. You know what I'm going to say. When he starts to go into that tool bag and bring out everything, and when the power starts to drain from Lopez, who's been trying to land that big right all night, it's going to happen. Because you will start to slow down. I mean, Lopez, big boy, will start to slow down. If he don't catch you early, we'll start to slow down. And what happens if he does land? Has everyone thought about that? And Loma's still there. Boy, Loma about to show everyone why he's so special. Loma about to put on a masterclass. master class. All right, anything else before we pack up? What's this? Dillian Whyte, I believe I beat Povetkin 9 times out of 10. Yeah, it's easy to say that now. I bet prior to the fight, you said 10 out of 10. Now 9, obviously, because he got you in that one. I see what you're doing, Dillian Whyte. We shall see. We shall see. Credit to Dillian Whyte first, for going straight back in there. You know my feelings on it, but he's doing it. We'll see. We haven't got that long to find out, right? It feels like it's come too quick, but we don't have too long to wait. Don't know. I don't know, man. That knockout was clean. Was clean. And it's weird because I watched Dillian Whyte so much on his Instagram and even his YouTube, and he does so much fitness work, like unbelievable amounts of fitness work. But he does seem to look tired very early in fights. It's weird. He needs to get his second wind in this fight very quickly. Very, very quickly. But look, I'm still favouring Dillian Whyte in this fight, but Povetkin will know he can knock him out now. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I was announced, obviously, yesterday. I think I spoke about it, but just it was confirmed. They've done the face-to-face, the presser. Joseph Parker versus Junior Farr. Massive fight in New Zealand. Let's see what happens with Joseph Parker. He's got to win that one and win it good, I think. And then he can go, fingers crossed, because, again, I've said that I think he's almost... I forgot about him, and that's not a good thing. I forgot about him a lot. And if I forgot about him, I think a lot of people have forgotten about him as well. He needs to get back in the mix. Again, I've said it. I'm going to say it one more time, just for the people in the back. The fight to make is Joseph Parker, Michael Hunter. Just for the people in the back. Just for the people in the back. Or, tell what I'd like to see as well, actually. Joseph Parker, Usyk. Even when Usyk comes through Chisora, Joseph Parker, Usyk is a fight to make. And that could be for a vacant world title. Could be. All right, are we done? You know what? Talking about Derek Chisora, talking about Usyk. Someone sent me an email the other day, or was it a DM, about the pay for Chisora. Let's see if I can quickly find it. I don't believe it's true. You know, it's just, I don't know how people get this information, if I'm honest with you, so I don't believe it's true at all. Yeah, no, I don't believe it's true, so I'm not going to read it out. But it was something ridiculous. Like, Chisora was getting paid 3 times the amount or 2.5 times the amount of Usyk, and it was something stupid. Don't believe it. That's not true. No way on earth is that true. But yeah, let's just wait for a good fight, and we don't have long to wait. What's it, October 31st? Yeah, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. 3 weeks and a bit to wait for that one. Should be good. Peace and love, people. Stay safe.